Yeah, that's a bit difficult for me. Hi, so I finally caved in to the demand. I'm making you today a video about my advancement on Warhammer so far. So for those that don't know me, I'm May. I'm building the High Fleet Leviathan of the Tyranids. I really enjoy this color scheme. I feel like it's very gory 80s horror, and on top of that, even if there's a fair amount of details because of the very fleshy, gory aspect of it, I feel like I can justify my mistakes. I'm an absolute beginner. I have two left hands, well no, I'm left-handed, so I have two right hands, I guess, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. I started by painting a bunch of armor guns to just get used to it, you know. And I started recently working on my first bigger model, which is an exocrine slash aerospace, because I'm gonna build it as a magnetized model. Yesterday I bought everything I think I need for that process, and I tried doing the magnets. Actually, let me show you. So I got myself some baby magnets. I got myself a drill and several drill attachments. I got some green stuff. It's very fun to use, but I had a lot. It finally went off now. I had a bunch on my fingers that was super difficult to take out. I also got this. I'm not gonna make the joke. I know everyone is thinking of it. I purchased it because when I was painting my little armor guns, they are a bit ugly, please don't be upset at me. I'm still a baby, okay? I noticed that, well, on these it's okay because I don't paint the tail except for the contrast and the base color, so I could hold them like that, but it wasn't the most convenient. So this is a little thingy that allows to hold your model while painting it. Bet you know it already. If you didn't get one, it's amazing. What I did is, after building the base of my exocrine slash aerospace, I actually decided to put on the big hands like this. I don't have the word anymore, the crab claws, you know. So this one won't be magnetized. I'm keeping these for both models. I drilled a little hole in there and I added some green stuff around. It's not super clean, but that's something, I guess. And I put a magnet. One mistake I did is I picked a magnet that's of a small size. I think I should have done it wider, because on the two attachments I have one that's doing perfectly well, that's perfectly attached, and the other one that's not so ideal. So on that one I used a tutorial on YouTube. I've put some little slope of green stuff and I attached the magnet inside of it. So this is going well. As long as I position it in the right spot, it holds very conveniently, so that's perfect. The bigger issue I'm having is with the other half, so the aerospace one, which I'm a bit pissed about because aesthetically it's my favorite. I tried to attach the magnet on the same place than on the tutorial I saw online, and actually it does not really hold it. Like, I can feel the tension a bit, but I think they don't get in contact. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and make a little thing out of green paste to be able to them together, and I'll let you know how it goes. Apart from that, I did base layer with the Wraith Bond spray, I think, yesterday. So they are all pretty and ready to go now. There's some spots that don't have anything on it, but overall, I'm pretty convinced with it. I have a very grand station to spray on. Actually, I'm gonna show you. I use these and I put them in a bigger box and like big scotch tape, the kind to move boxes, and I just the models on it. It allows to like keep them upright and to be able to go on both sides. I'm not sure that's the best way of doing, but I had done the same for the armor guns and it went very nicely. So I kept the same method. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe there's a way, easier way. I've seen that some people have specific stations that you can buy to do this, but it's a bit extra for me. Right now, for me, it's been a few months I see myself keeping on with it for some years, but you know, I just feel like that's the kind of investment that only makes sense a bit later down the road, and I'd rather put my money into new models and have fun with painting them. I'm very much looking forward to painting it. I feel like it's gonna be such a nice experience after painting all these little Omegon babies, you know. They are so small and like there's a level of detail in them. It's very good practice, especially since I could do them by batches, so do the same details on 3 in a row. And I really enjoyed painting them, but I feel like it's gonna be nice, you know, to have a bit more surface to have fun with and to be able to practice. I want to practice highlighting and see if I can get to some results. I don't know if you're gonna see well, but on these I did practice a bit of highlighting, but it's very it's so small. You can see a lot of it. I'm already happy I did something that's kind of correct, because honestly I was fearing that I would be super lame at it. That's why I waited until I had painted a few ones to tell you, because like I knew the construction part was gonna be okay, but for the painting I was very scared, and in the end I'm actually better, I think, at painting. Apart from that, I received a Tyranid box. I spray painted some orcs also yesterday that I'm doing for my roommate. I'm looking forward to all of the next steps. I'm less terrified than I thought. So let me know, maybe I should do videos painting. I'm not sure I can do both at the same time, but it can be worth a try. And at worst, if it's really lame, well, we'll have tried, you know. That's not the worst thing that can happen. I think it's not that bad in life to do things that sometimes end up being failures. I hope this video will find you well, and I'm sending you big kisses. Mwah!